The pain of discovering that someone you know and love has been hiding a dark secret can shatter your world. For years, you believe you know them inside and out, only to realize they are not who you thought they were. Everything you trusted, everything you built together, feels like a bold-faced lie. This is the story of Blake Roth and the woman he loved, Lorie Erica Kennedy. A woman whose secrets would unravel their lives in ways Blake could never have imagined. In 2003, Blake Roth met Lorie at a Bible study class in Texas. She was new to the area, having recently moved from Arizona, and didn't know anyone yet. Lorie was private about her past, sharing only that she'd had a tough upbringing and no family. Despite her guarded nature, Blake was instantly drawn to her warmth and charm. Their connection was immediate. Lorie was everything Blake had ever wanted in a partner: kind, intelligent, and deeply spiritual. Within a year, they were married in a small, private ceremony attended only by their preacher. Blake's family, however, was wary. They couldn't shake the feeling that something about Lorie was off. "She's hiding something," Blake's mother warned. But Blake dismissed their concerns. He was in love, and love, he believed, could conquer anything. The couple moved to Leonard, Texas, eager to start a family. But their journey to parenthood was fraught with heartbreak. Lorie suffered multiple miscarriages over several years, each loss taking a toll on their relationship. Finally, through in vitro fertilization, Lorie became pregnant with a little girl. The birth of their daughter in 2008 should have been a joyous occasion. Instead, it marked the beginning of Lorie's downward spiral. She became increasingly private and overprotective, refusing to let anyone, even Blake's mother, hold the baby. Her behavior grew obsessive, and she fixated on Blake's family history while remaining silent about her own. Blake's family grew more suspicious. "There's something wrong with her," his father said. But Blake, still deeply in love, defended Lorie. He believed her behavior was a result of postpartum depression and the trauma of their earlier losses. By 2010, the tension between Lorie and Blake's family had reached a breaking point. Lorie banned them from seeing their granddaughter altogether, and the strain on their marriage became unbearable. Desperate to save their relationship, Blake and Lorie sought counseling. But it was too late. The woman Blake had married was gone. In her place was someone distant, troubled, and unrecognizable. In the spring of 2011, they filed for divorce. In the months that followed, Lorie's mental health deteriorated. She lost weight, became increasingly isolated, and rambled incoherently to her pastor about her struggles. On Christmas Eve of 2010, she drove to Blake's family home in a black Tahoe, parked outside, and tragically took her own life with a shotgun. Blake's father found her body the next morning, along with 2 suicide letters, one for Blake and one for their daughter. But the writing was unintelligible, leaving more questions than answers. As Blake sorted through Lorie's belongings, he stumbled upon a sealed black lunchbox hidden in the back of a closet. Something about it felt ominous. With the help of a police officer, he opened it, and what he found inside shattered everything he thought he knew about the woman he had loved. The lunchbox contained multiple ID cards from different states, a birth certificate for someone named Becky Sue Turner, and a legal name change document from 1988. According to the document, Becky Sue Turner had changed her name to Lorie Erica Kennedy, Blake's ex-wife. But the mystery deepened. Investigators discovered that Becky Sue Turner was a toddler who had died in a house fire in 1971. Lorie had stolen the identity of a dead child. Police traced Lorie's movements and discovered she had used her false identity to obtain a GED, a business degree from the University of Texas, and a Social Security card. Yet, despite their efforts, No fingerprints or facial recognition matches could be found in any database. An old acquaintance revealed that Lorie had worked as a stripper in the early 1990s, but her life before 1988 remained a complete mystery. In 2013, genealogist Colleen Fitzpatrick took on the case. Using a DNA sample from Blake and Lorie's daughter, she identified several relatives, the closest of whom lived in Pennsylvania. Investigators traveled to meet the family, and one member immediately recognized Lorie from her ID photo. "That's Kimberly McLean," they said. Kimberly had disappeared from her Pennsylvania home in 1986 at the age of 17, after her mother married a man she despised. While the truth about Lorie's identity was finally uncovered, gaps in her story remained. Why had she stolen the identity of a dead child? What had driven her to such extremes? And what other secrets had she taken to the grave? For Blake, the revelations were both a relief and a torment. He had loved a woman who never truly existed. The foundation of their relationship had been built on lies, and the weight of that betrayal would haunt him for years to come. The story of Blake and Lorie is a chilling reminder of how fragile trust can be. It's a tale of love, loss, and the devastating consequences of secrets left unspoken. For Blake and his daughter, the road to healing was long and fraught with pain. But in the end, they found solace in the truth, no matter how painful it was to uncover.